You're welcome to Logos Aflame Ministries daily devotional podcast. Be blessed as you listen.
June 28th. Today's topic is the mercies of God. Jehoahaz, son of Jehu, did what was evil in God's sight. He continued in the sins that Jeroboam had led Israel to commit. God allowed Hazael, king of Aram, to defeat him several times, but Jehoahaz prayed to God and God heard him. Hence, God in his mercy provided someone to rescue Israel from their oppressors. However, in 2 Kings chapter 13, verse 10 to 11, Jehoash, son of Jehoahaz, became king and did what was evil in God's sight. He refused to turn away from his sins, but in verse 14, when Elisha was sick, from which he eventually died, Jehoash visited him and wept over him, and God showed him mercy. Sin does not go unpunished, but when a sinner repents, God shows mercy and forgiveness. Also, in verse 21 of 2 Kings chapter 13, we see how God showed mercy to the dead man who was hastily thrown into Elisha's tomb because of Moabite raiders. He was restored to life. God says, I will show mercy to whom I will show mercy. Always ask for God's mercy over your life. Note that in verse 23, the Lord was gracious and merciful to the people of Israel, and they were not destroyed. In Acts chapter 19, verse 6, Paul laid his hands on the believers of Corinth, and they received the Holy Spirit with evidence of speaking in tongues and prophesied. God used Paul to perform unusual miracles, that even his handkerchief was healing the sick and expelling demons. Similarly, in Psalms 146, verse 3 to 4, God instructs us not to put our confidence in people because we will not find any help there. When they die, all their plans die with them. But those who have God of Israel as their helper will always be joyful. Who do you trust in times of need? Practical reflections. 1. Who do you turn to when things are not working in your life? 2. What are the things you need to do to receive God's mercy? Our Bible readings are 2 Kings chapter 13, verse 1 to chapter 14, verse 29. Acts chapter 18, verse 23 to chapter 19, verse 12. Psalms 145, verses 1 to 10. Proverbs 18, verses 2 to 3. Our memory verse is Psalms 143, verse 3, taken from the New Living Translation. Don't put your confidence in powerful people. There is no help for you there.
We would love to hear from you. Please send your messages and prayer requests to our email office@logosaflameministries.org or visit our Facebook page at Logos Aflame Ministries. God bless.